Man, I'm so bummed out. The previous episode with Fahad, the microphone, I don't know how the fuck it was not working. I don't get it. Sometimes these fucking microphones, the wireless ones, they are weird. Anyway, I saw this fucking guy, this really, really old guy, with the full dress on, and he was walking like close to sunset. This was like around 6 p.m., so close to sunset, sundown, whatever you want to say. And it was getting dark. And usually those times are ominous. When the sun is coming up, fuck yeah, holy power, everything evil gets eradicated. But when that sun starts going down, I feel like that evil is just like, you motherfuckers, I'm coming out soon. You better fucking hide. And the sun goes pretty down, it's good, it fucking disappears, And you get the devil's sun out. That's the moon. And once that starts shining, people start turning into the Shining. Or wolves, fucking weirdos. And this guy, dude, fucking old, really old. I mean, he has a cane, he has those gray hairs, and he's just stumbling along with that fucking, he's walking with that fucking stick. And I'm seeing him, and he's walking towards these two huge garbage bins. It's full of trash. And I see him, and I'm walking. This guy keeps walking, and I see him disappear behind the bins, because the bins are huge. This guy's, short. And he's really old. I'm not joking about that. And then as I walk across the fucking bins, he's not there. I'm not fucking kidding you, dude. I'm not fucking kidding you. He's not there. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where did this old hermit disappear? What the fuck? I was just utterly shocked. I was like, and I looked around like, did anyone else see that? I kept walking, and then I finally saw him. I was like, oh my God, because that means something bad's about to happen to me, because I saw something that I shouldn't. But thank God I saw him, and he was just there fucking standing in between the two bins. There's like barely enough space, and this guy's just standing in there in between this and just doing this. Just doing this. Bro, oh my fucking God. Dude, I was like, whatever the minuscule amount of light that was remaining, the holy light, fucking started, didn't look back. Because he was doing some voodoo shit, bro. Nobody in their right fucking mind stands between two huge bins, especially being that old, and just fucking, one, he could be a zombie, he's just going through that phase. He's looking for that meat. But the second, he's fucking possessed. And third, he's trying to get someone possessed. And I don't want any fucking part of it, you know what I mean? I've heard enough fucking crazy stories. I know this guy, dude, he went to get fucking exorcised in the Islamic way, all the way to freaking Egypt. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. Did the Pharaoh himself do it? Like, that is some insane shit, you know what I mean? Did they go into the pyramids, did they draw something? Oh man, dude, I've seen enough fair share of crazy shit. I think maybe I've shared this, but we were walking in the middle of this desert forest, and it's all golf trees, miles and miles of golf trees. We didn't have even fucking cell service. Don't ask me why I was walking there, but I was. And it was me and my friend. Fahad was there. We start hearing fucking noises. I thought it was like people camping around, you know, it's fucking all chill, no worries, you know. Everybody's just fucking camping. So I started feeling, you know, relieved. I was like, okay, at least there's, you know, people around, you know, at least there's humans around. And we got on top of this huge sand mound hill, and I was overlooking all these golf trees. Dude, endless golf trees. Endless. And there was no one there. There was no, you know, camp lights or bonfires. There was no light. And I could still hear like people, family, kids, men, women talking as if, you know, everybody's on a fucking camping trip. I'm not kidding you. Look at my fucking arms. And goosebumps just went all across me. If you could see my legs, they look like pores, you know. All my pores are standing up. Every time I tell this fucking story, it scares the shit out of me. Thank God nothing happened to us. You know what I mean? Because it was fucking as dark as it could get. I didn't see a single fucking light. So, shit gets fucking crazy, bro. Anyways, I was earlier talking to one of my cousins. And we were just talking. He's a little bit younger, and I grew up with him, basically. And he used to fucking beat the shit out of me. Let me put that into freaking phrase. He was fucking tiny, bro. I was huge. You know, I was like 16, 15, and he was 6, maybe 7, maybe. So, and he didn't hurt me. And he wanted to just play, and he would tackle, and we would be doing all this WWE shit, you know. So he's a young kid, and I was just discussing with him. He's grown up now. Like, you see a girl, you know, you look at a girl. Don't be fucking afraid. Don't be fucking afraid. Go up and speak to her. Don't be fucking afraid, because you would be the stupid one if you didn't go and speak to her. If you really liked her, you know what I mean. Don't be going all out there fucking fishing every damn nook and cranny you could see, and then you'll crack a tranny, and that would end up pretty bad. So, not a good idea. You like someone, just go ahead, speak to them, her, you know. Oh fuck, don't speak to them. No, do not do that. Holy shit, that almost went bad. But anyway, and I was like, dude, just, you know, it's like, I don't have the confidence. I'm like, dude, that's fear. And whenever you know, defeat your fear, there's victory right ahead of your fear, you know. Like, this is fear, this is victory. So you need to fucking go through. I'm like, after victory, there's a fucking valley, there's a slope, you know. Fucking, you go down. It's like abyss. And he's like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, listen. You have to go through all of these things. But that doesn't mean you fucking see your fear, you go through it, you win, and then you keep walking, there's a fucking abyss, you fucking fall down. Are you retarded? Who told you to fucking go to the abyss? Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Why are you walking fucking blind? Are you fucking retarded? You're not. So, once you win, stop and look at the abyss. look at the fucking darkness. You're like, ah, holy shit, that's a nice fucking pit. It's a deep, dark hole. You go in, it's almost like you go in the devil's ass or something. You're not coming back. So stop walking. Start, take a step or two back, and then, find something else. Not this, Look somewhere else. You know what I mean? You find something else besides this fucking endless abyss, black hole, whatever you want to say, and go there. Don't be stupid. There's a limit to all these things where people say, no, you gotta keep going, you gotta keep doing. All right, dude. Well, what if my fucking heart explodes and I'm dead? All right, then you fucking keep fighting in your death. Make your soul do it. Like, yeah, David Goggins and all of these guys are freaking insane. The endurance and everything. And if you're untrained for this shit, and you want to do all of that, sure, dude, but there's consequences. That's all I'm saying. And especially with these guys, I heard someone say this, with girls, if you want to figure out, if she's basically for the streets, or if she is a black belt or something in fucking relationships, you need to observe. And I think I agree with that. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know what you think. If the girl is too masculine, if she is, too masculine, I don't know how else to explain this. She's too bossy or something, She has that weird fucking dominant energy, let's say that, She has a belt for every belt. A lot of experience, She's gonna be masculine. And if she is shy, she's that traditional, normal fucking, not traditional, normal fucking girl where she's a little shy, more reserved, cautious, maybe a little anxious, then, there's a chance there. Now, every now and then, both of these things can fucking backfire. You got some of these girls with high fucking energy, they're snorting ashwagandha and whatever the natural herbs they could find, and she could be a little freaking thunderbolt. That could happen. And then the other way, where you have a shy girl, dude, and you always have these fucking rattlesnakes without the rattle, and they're just sitting there, They don't have a rattle. And they fucking bite you. And that's a silent, deadly bite. That fucking Medusa, dude. You look at her, she's all shy and stuff. The next thing you know, you look around and all her hairs are like fucking snakes. Now you're fucking turned to stone and shit. You're dead. So, not worth it, in my opinion. Basically, that's what I was telling him, like, dude, don't do this and that. And he was like, yeah, dude, I agree. And then I'm like, dude, you really can't be chasing girls. Let me explain that. If you come from a low-income family, a middle-class family, from the slums, or any and all from where you're struggling and you want that money, and I'm in there, by the way, it's not worth it really to look for girls in this current era. Because there's a lot of fucking traps, bro. And I mean a lot. Like, every now and then she could end up with a fucking dick. Or two dicks, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, what the fuck? She could be a he with a fucking pussy. And that's even worse, I feel like. At least with the dick, I didn't have none of that, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, at least with the dick, you got fucking tricked, you know? With the dick, you got tricked. But with the fucking, you know, a guy being a girl and also having the fucking pussy. That's fucking insane, bro. That's fucking insane. And let's go move forward from that. Then you have these, you know, fucking leeches. Either you have the one that sucks your money, or that sucks the fucking intelligence out of you, makes you fucking dumb. You know, where she's just toxic as fuck. And that could be one reason too. And you have me, I mean, I could go on. There's so many fucking, she's not, you know, I don't want to go into details with more of that shit because you get what I'm saying. But if you want to make some money, you can't be fucking wasting time with these girls, or as they say, bitches, you know. But I don't want to say that. And everyone has their own path, you know. Everybody has their own troubles and fucking difficulties and fucking... Don't fucking say mental health. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Ain't no mental health issues unless you create them. These fucking psycho retarded motherfuckers creating all these fucking issues. Now I was talking about this. It fucking pisses me off. This is so easy to understand. First they break the you know, the system where a family operates, a system operates, they break that system. And then they introduce all these social media apps and attention and blah, blah, blah. So now you're isolated as fuck. You're busy with all of yourself, wanking off, fucking watching things, fucking speed stroll, you know, fucking snorting reels and shit, you know, just going through that scrolling shit. Almost went down. Anyway. And then what ends up happening? What ends up happening when you're just by yourself doing all of this? You hate your parents, you hate your fucking siblings. I mean, even if you don't hate your siblings, they're fucking retarded by the time they reach a maturity point just like you, because you know, they're a year or two older, maybe 4 years older, then you know, it doesn't fucking matter. Every now and then you get lucky. So now there's nobody. Nobody actually talk to. Meanwhile, you are a human. And you're supposed to have people around you, a community around you, where things could get solved. Personal, internal, external, everything. So now they isolated you, gave you all this fucking internet cocaine. And now they expect you to be perfectly fine. At least that's what they believe, they want you to believe, right? That doesn't fucking happen, bro. Doesn't fucking happen. It is insane. It is insane. I assure you, you put any animal that's a communal animal and you isolate it, it's gonna fucking go crazy. And we're not animals, we're humans, so we're much more conscious, we're much more aware, we're much more intelligent. And then you start feeling lonely and all of that stuff starts to build, and suddenly, better help. Better help. All these therapy thingies. See a psychologist, and there are some actually crazy people who need to. I'm not saying that this is for everybody. I'm just talking about the general scenario. The mass majority do not need the fucking therapy, the drugs, none of that. You need family or good friends around you, positive people, exercise, sun, outdoors, something that stimulates your fucking mind, a difficult task, probably a wife, a fucking decent wife, you know, not some fucking psychotic bitch that's either running naked or making somebody else run naked, you know what I mean? Or there could be other things too. You know, imagine if you have a fucking wife. This just popped in my head. Imagine you have a wife and you've been married to her. It's been fucking 10 years. And suddenly some fucking TikTok or Instagram reel just pops up and tells her, you know what? You should grow a fucking dick. And you're like, God damn. You come back home, you're going to fucking smash her. And then she starts smashing you. And everything just happens so fast. You're just like, I'm dreaming. Or something fucking happened, you know. And I'm about to wake up. I'm about to wake up, right? I'm about to wake up. And then you don't wake up. And she's sleeping next to you. She's done. You're like, and you're just still, you know, in fucking shock, in whatever you want to say, shell shocked. It's the equivalent of, you know, no disrespect, but I feel like this should be the equivalent of living through World War II, basically. And then you get out of bed, she's fucking passed out, you know, because, you know, she fucking comes like a gazillion times in your ass or something, you know. You remove the fucking blankets, she's fucking, there's a dick there, you know, it's attached to her. I mean, it's a real thing. I don't know what I would do, bro. I don't know what I would do. I would just walk downstairs, find a couple of fucking shotguns and a knife. First I'll cut off the fucking dick and then, nah, I won't do that to myself. I'll go to the fucking car wash, get my ass cleaned. I think that would be better. Get a fucking full car wash. And it won't be the car, it would be me, you know, walking in there. And then I'll become a monk or something. Live in Tibet, you know, just scenery and nature. That's fucking insane, bro. Anyway, dude, you don't want to waste your time with girls because you need to be getting that money, but also you don't need to be over-focused on money. You shouldn't be over-focused on money where you're just thinking about money all the time, and then you feel left out of your love life. Because I feel like, you know, some of these men, one day say, dude, fuck woman, fuck. I've been saying that before too. I kind of fell into the wrong side of it because I didn't understand. And then I understood, like, they were fucking gaslighting mostly guys and men into believing their shit, which is bullshit. But once you see through it, you're like, haha, nice try, dude. Just like all these other scumbags who are trying to scam and shit on the internet. Sorry, excuse me. You know, you see these scammers, you know, please send me your IBAN account or something, tell me your password and shit. They're scamming all these old people. I feel like with these guys, all this red pill shit, they're not scamming the old people, they're scamming the young people, because the old people and the young people are just as fucking retarded, you know what I mean? Because they've been dumbed down with all these reels and shit. They're not outdoors, they're not getting enough sun, you know, they're scared of the fucking air, you know. Saw this fucking retarded guy outside. He's walking on the beach. It's so fucking hot. If I stopped walking, it was so hot I couldn't breathe. And I feel hot pretty quickly, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, I'm sensitive to being too hot. I just don't like hot, even though I'm fucking boiling right now. And on the beach, it's so fucking hot. And this guy is just pretending as if, you know, it's not hot. He has a fucking hoodie on. He has a full pant on. And he has a fucking mask on. A fucking mask outdoors on the beach? What type of fucking salt did you put in your... I don't know what to say to this guy. And he's walking and looking at me, and I look at him like, you fucking idiot. Remove the fucking mask, you dork. Dumbass. Dude, I got so infuriated. Like, I feel like he did some sort of a crime or some shit. I don't know. Because people try to hide their face that way too now, because that's one thing to do. But what was he gonna steal? A fucking water bottle from the beach, or like, up the plants, the water, the sea? He can't do that shit. It's just so fucking stupid. Oh my god, dude, it fucking pisses me off because I was on my fucking bicycle and then I kept paddling because I didn't want to stop, because when I stopped it was so humid. I thought the humidity would crush me. As long as I was fucking pedaling, I could feel the air. I was like, oh, I can breathe. Oh, at least the air is, I can feel the air. And it was good. But goddamn, dude, some of these guys. So going back to that point where you need to focus on your money, because with girls these days, you could fall into a trap and they could waste your time. Because right now, everybody's working, even the girls. And you really can't, especially if you're living in a city where it's all hustle and bustle, you know what I mean? You gotta keep it going. It's not just you that's fucking hustling. Just remember that. If you're struggling, if you're fucking working, everybody is. Everybody is fucking working and struggling and going through all of that. So, even the girls. So, and there are some really nice, decent girls out there, but they're all fucking busy and you won't find them. And the ones that are available, they're a little bit fucking crazy. They're a little bit fucking crazy. Just teeny tiny bit. And that teeny tiny bit is all it's gonna take to fucking push you off the edge, because you're already on the edge with all this hustling and bustling. So, yeah, dude. Yeah, that's all I got for now, dude. I'm gonna end it here. I think I might record another one, but let me see.